Let's get started. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting these parking lights pulled out. That way I can get the grill pulled off and get these housings pulled off. You're gonna need a T25, and then most of your bolts should be 7 mil. This one has Phillips in it. That's not factory, so I got some extra bolts, so I'll throw some factory 7 mils back in it. My chair just broke, bro. Damn wheel just fell off. Expensive Cornwell chair. And the wheel falls off. That's what you get. There's those. This side, same thing. Why these things only have 3 bolts in them, I'm not sure. This one's not even really screwed in. I'm gonna put these where they ain't gonna fall, or right on top of this battery. These are fairly newer lights. I just don't like the look of them. The only reason why I'm changing them. Overkill extension. That one's not in. These grills are a little different than the GM grills, yes. Could have swore that one's not in. That one's not in. Don't forget to under your corner lights. That one's not in. There was nothing on this grill. Jeez. Come on. There we go. Grill is off. Now I can take these off, which I do believe they're just 10 mils. There, and there. So I'm gonna grab a 10 and we'll be right back. Okay. It is like February 25th. I live in the Midwest and it is 60 degrees outside today. Getting ready to take off my hoodie. Just like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, it was like negative 30. So this is nice. But as you can see, just the 410mm bolts. Pull that off. This side. Got them all off. So now, what I'm actually going to do is, this fan right here, I have no clue why it's on there. It's on the AC condenser. Why? Don't know. It's not even plugged in, it doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna go ahead, rip that off, Probably try to clean this up a little bit, give it a coat of paint, and then we'll get the new lights back on. Woo! Alright, so now that I got it painted, I did take that fan off. I'm gonna throw it back on though, because after looking at it, it looked really factory. I thought it was aftermarket. And doing some research, it is actually an AC condenser fan. Didn't know these things have it, kind of weird. I'll throw it back on once I get my AC fixed. It's currently winter, so I'm not worried about it. But, gonna throw these housings on, and got the aux beam set up here. Already got the bulbs in this side. We're gonna go ahead and throw these on with those 10mm bolts that we took off and get them hooked up. Alright, I threw a quick coat of paint in the grill since it was flaking until I get my new one. Because like I said, I am going to be redoing all of it. The whole front end, new grill, new bumper, new lower valance, everything. So, just got to make it look somewhat presentable till then. Alright, now that the grill is in place, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the screws back in. Like I said, there was some Phillips, but I have some factory screws from old projects that I'm gonna use. So we're gonna go ahead and get those put in. And get the rest of the lights in. All right, so I got these ones in. They're a little weird. I had to file down because I didn't want to push in enough to turn. So I just filed down the little plastic right here. Just like beveled the inside. I'll show you on this other side. Real quick, just showing you what I was talking about with this little socket. It didn't push in enough to twist. So what I did is I just took this and went inside just so that this edge is now beveled, so that the light pushes all the way in and twists. So I'll show you quick. It didn't need much at all. Make sure everything's cleaned out of there. Grab your light. And now it twists in. Versus before, without doing that, it won't go down far enough to twist. So I'm gonna get this side put together, get everything in, bolted together, then we'll show you how the lights work. All right guys, it is now like almost a week later. If you guys remember, 2 of the bulbs didn't work straight out the package. So aux beam sent me my replacements. So shout out aux beam, great customer service. So yeah, we're gonna get this light pulled off, get these new ones in, so I can show you guys these lights, move on to the tail lights. And everything's working. Perfect. All right, so now I'm gonna get going on the tail lights. Got the tail lights right here. These are the ones out of my regular cab short box, the LT swap truck. On the dyno when the drive shaft blew up, piece came, chipped this corner off. I still have it, so I'm gonna glue it back. But I figured since that's the nicer truck, I'll just get a new set for that truck since it's winter, I'm not driving it right now. And we throw these into the work truck. So these have a cleaner look, they're OE style. They got the full bottom reverse light, the clear instead of just a little square. And they already have LEDs in them, so I think they'll look good. They make a set of these lights very similar. They have a bunch of LED diodes built in, but these are actual bulbs, as you can see. So I like this style better. We'll go ahead, that is a Phillips. Gonna get that pulled out. And then start getting these lights put in. Just a Phillips. So just unplugs from the factory circuit board, and then has a harness with all the lights already that we'll just plug in. Funny enough, if you guys have OBSs or are familiar with them at all, you guys will know those circuit boards and the tail lights are crap. They go out all the time. And so I was driving it the other day, and I got pulled over because my tail lights weren't working. And I was like, come on, I know they're just working. And of course, just like that, that one is in. That already looks so much better, man. Like, look at that. Let's go ahead and get this other side put in quick. Alright, but anyways, like I was saying, got pulled over for not having tail lights, even though I knew they were just working. Went back there after talking to the cop, and I was like, they were just working, you know? I was right down the road from the house, and I told the cop, who didn't know anything about these trucks, obviously. But I told him, I was like, I guarantee you, if we go back there and tap on them, they'll start working. He goes, what? I was like, these tail lights have circuit boards in them, and they like to act up. I went back there, did the good old tail lights turned on. It's like, right on. There you go, officer. Lights are working. Thankfully, he let me off with a warning. So that was nice of him. But, yeah, just a little story. And go ahead, make sure you get the clips in, otherwise they don't sit right. I'm sure you guys saw that when I pulled them off my truck, that short box. Or I'm sure you guys have seen that on the short box before, how it doesn't sit right. And look at that. That looks so much better. Way better. I'm actually gonna get you guys centered and go turn them on for you guys now. Lights are done. On my way home, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot some driving shots, what it looks like now that it's actually dark outside. And then once I'm home, I'll do a little walk around, but I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my outro here. So hopefully this helped you guys. I'll try to put a link of everything I use down in the description. That way if you guys want to do the same setup, you guys can. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Next video, I got a new bumper for the white truck. I got a new rear bumper, got a new lower valance there for it. So we're gonna get everything all cleaned up on that truck now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, everything's down in the description. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next video. Deuces. All right, driving home. They definitely need to be adjusted. As you can see, this one's pretty low, but that one's probably about right, but that other one's pretty high. We're out in, on a highway. There's no lights around us except for other cars, but headlights are pretty good. The high beams are way too far out there. I'm looking at the side here. So that's gonna be needing some adjustment. But overall, I could see way better already, and they're not even adjusted correctly. I did adjust them a little bit, but I was like 4 feet away from my wall, and there's a rabbit running across the road. Low beams out here in the middle of nowhere on a dirt road. High beams, they need to be adjusted. Kind of looking down at the ditch here, but not too shabby. Definitely need to be adjusted, but way better than the factory incandescent bulbs that were in there before, so I am happy.